Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Talk Daily.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. So before we start today's lesson, I have a question for Emma.
Oh, what is it?
If I asked you to describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
Just one word. That's hard. I think organized.
I knew you would say that. Your desk is always so neat.
What about you? How would you describe yourself?
Probably curious. I always want to learn new things.
That's a good one. And actually, that's exactly what today's lesson is about.
Right. Today we're learning how to talk about your personality in English.
This is super important because people ask about personality all the time in job interviews, on first dates, when making new friends.
And if you can describe yourself well, you sound more confident and natural.
So if this lesson helps you, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps us make more videos.
All right, let's start with a story. Emma, have you ever had an awkward moment describing yourself?
Oh, yes. In my first job interview, they asked, "Tell us about yourself." And I just froze. I said, I'm nice.
Just, I'm nice?
I know, it was terrible. I had no idea what words to use.
Well, after today's lesson, that will never happen to you again.
Okay, let's start with positive personality words. Jack, what's a personality trait everyone loves?
I'd say friendly. Everyone appreciates a friendly person.
Absolutely. If you're friendly, you're warm, approachable, easy to talk to, you smile, you make people feel comfortable.
My neighbor is super friendly. Every morning he waves and asks how I'm doing. It makes my day better.
That's lovely. I think I'm friendly too, but maybe not before my morning coffee.
Fair enough. Okay, another important one is honest. Being honest means you tell the truth. You're straightforward.
Yes. In fact, I value honesty more than almost anything else. If someone lies to me once, I find it hard to trust them again.
Same. At work, I'd rather someone tell me bad news honestly than hide it.
Exactly. So you can say, "I'm an honest person," or "Honesty is really important to me."
Good. Next one, hardworking. This is perfect for job interviews.
Oh, yes. Hardworking means you put in effort. You don't give up easily. You're dedicated.
My sister is incredibly hardworking. She's studying medicine, and sometimes she studies until 3 a.m. I don't know how she does it.
Wow, that takes dedication. I'm hardworking too, but I need my 8 hours of sleep.
Sleep is important. Now, what about confident? That's a big one.
Confident is interesting because it's not the same as arrogant. Confident means you believe in yourself, but you're not rude about it.
Right. Like, I'm confident in my English teaching, but I don't think I'm better than other teachers.
Perfect distinction. Confidence is attractive. Arrogance is not.
Well said. Let's talk about patient. Are you a patient person, Emma?
I'm working on it. Patient means you can wait calmly without getting frustrated.
Teachers need patience. Kids ask the same question 5 times.
True. And I've learned that losing patience doesn't help anyone. Taking a deep breath is better.
Good advice. Now, what about creative? I think you're quite creative, Emily.
Thank you. Creative people think outside the box. They come up with new ideas.
My cousin is super creative. He's a graphic designer and he makes the most amazing artwork.
That's wonderful. You don't have to be an artist to be creative, though. You can be creative in problem solving and cooking and how you organize your day.
Great point. Creativity shows up everywhere. Last one for this section. Reliable.
Oh, this is so important. Reliable means people can count on you. You do what you say you'll do.
My best friend is the most reliable person I know. If he says he'll be there at 3:20 p.m., he's there at 2:59.
That's impressive. I try to be reliable, but sometimes I underestimate how long things take.
We all do that. The important thing is to communicate if you're going to be late.
Absolutely. So we've covered friendly, honest, hardworking, confident, patient, creative, and reliable.
But you know what? Nobody has only positive traits.
That's so true. Let's talk about the realistic side of personality.
Okay, this is where we get real. Emma, are you shy or outgoing?
That's a good question. I'm actually somewhere in the middle. I'm not super shy, but I'm not the life of the party either.
The life of the party, that's a great idiom. It means the most fun, energetic person at a party.
Right. I'm definitely not that. I prefer deep conversations with a few people rather than being the center of attention.
Same here. I used to be quite shy when I was younger. At school, I never raised my hand in class.
Really? You seem so confident now.
Thanks. I worked on it. Shyness isn't bad, though. Shy people are often great listeners.
That's true. The opposite of shy is outgoing. Outgoing people love meeting new people. They're very social.
My brother is extremely outgoing. He can talk to anyone about anything. At parties, he knows everyone within 10 minutes.
That's a gift. I admire outgoing people, but I could never be like that.
And that's okay. Let's talk about another pair. Talkative and quiet.
I'm definitely more on the quiet side. I think before I speak.
I've noticed that in our planning meetings. You listen for a while, then you say something really thoughtful.
Thanks. Meanwhile, you're the talkative one, but that's good for teaching.
True. I can fill awkward silences, but sometimes I worry I talk too much.
No, you're fine. Talkative people keep conversations flowing. So, talkative means you love to talk. Quiet means you're more reserved.
Exactly. Now, what about serious versus funny?
Oh, I'm probably more serious. I focus on getting things done.
But you laugh at my jokes.
Sometimes when they're good.
Ouch. Okay. I'd say I'm the funny one, or at least I try to be. I think humor makes life better.
It does. Serious people aren't boring, though. We're just more focused.
Absolutely. Both types are needed. Now, let's talk about organized versus spontaneous.
Oh, I'm extremely organized. I have a planner, I make lists, I plan everything.
I've seen your color-coded calendar.
Don't judge me. It helps me stay on track. What about you?
I'm more spontaneous. I like going with the flow. Last weekend, I just got in my car and drove to the beach. No plan.
See, that would stress me out. I need to know the plan.
We're complete opposites, but that's why we work well together.
True. Now let's talk about emotional versus logical.
I'm pretty emotional. I cry during movies. I cry during commercials sometimes.
That's sweet, though. I'm more logical. I think things through rationally.
When I have a problem, I talk about my feelings. When Emma has a problem, she makes a spreadsheet.
That's actually true. I made a spreadsheet to decide which apartment to rent.
Of course you did. But honestly, both approaches are valid. Emotions and logic are both important.
Agreed. One more. Independent versus team-oriented.
I love working in teams. I get energy from other people.
I'm more independent. I like having control over my work, but I can work in teams when needed.
That's the key. Flexibility. We all have natural preferences, but we can adapt.
Okay, we've learned lots of personality words, but how do we actually use them?
Good question. Let me ask you, Emma. Describe yourself.
I'm organized.
That's a start, but it's pretty basic. Let's learn better ways to describe yourself.
Right. Pattern number 1. I would describe myself as.
This sounds professional and thoughtful. For example, I would describe myself as organized and detail-oriented.
Or I would describe myself as creative and open-minded.
Perfect. This pattern is great for job interviews. It sounds much better than just, I am organized.
Exactly. Pattern number 2, people say I am, or people tell me I'm.
Oh, I like this one. It's humble. You're not bragging, you're reporting what others think.
Right. For example, people say I'm a good listener, or people tell me I'm very patient.
That sounds so much better than I'm a good listener. It's less boastful.
Exactly. I use this all the time. Last week in a meeting, I said, people tell me I'm detail-oriented instead of I'm detail-oriented.
Smart. Pattern number 3, I tend to be or I'm generally.
This shows self-awareness. For example, I tend to be quite reserved with new people.
Or I'm generally optimistic, even in difficult situations.
Good examples. Now, here's an important one. Pattern number 4. I can be a bit sometimes.
Oh, this is for weaknesses, right?
Exactly. It's honest, but not too negative. For example, I can be a bit impatient sometimes, especially when I'm stressed.
Or I can be a bit talkative sometimes, especially about topics I'm passionate about.
Is that you?
Maybe. But notice how I added especially about topics I'm passionate about? That makes it less negative.
Great point. Always give context. Don't just list faults.
Right. Now, pattern number 5. I'm the type of person who...
This is great for showing your personality through actions. For example, I'm the type of person who always arrives early.
Or I'm the type of person who remembers birthdays.
I love that. It's specific and it shows your personality through behavior.
Last pattern. I'm working on becoming more or I'm trying to be more.
This shows growth mindset. For example, I'm working on becoming more confident in public speaking.
Or I'm trying to be more spontaneous and less rigid with my plans. Is that you, Emily?
Actually, yes. My New Year's resolution was to be more flexible.
How's that going?
Still working on it, but the point is, this pattern shows you're self-aware and you want to improve.
Exactly. Employers love that. Friends love that. It shows maturity.
So let's review all 6 patterns. I would describe myself as people say I am, I tend to be, I can be a bit sometimes, I'm the type of person who, and I'm working on becoming more.
Perfect. Now, let me give you a full example using multiple patterns.
Go for it.
I would describe myself as friendly and outgoing. People say I'm a good communicator. I tend to be quite optimistic even when things are difficult. I can be a bit talkative sometimes, but I'm working on becoming a better listener.
Wow, that was fantastic. You used 4 different patterns.
Thanks. Now you try, Emma.
Okay. I would describe myself as organized and dependable. People tell me I'm detail-oriented. I'm the type of person who always has a backup plan. I can be a bit serious sometimes, but I'm trying to be more relaxed and spontaneous.
Excellent. See how much better that sounds than just saying I'm organized?
So much better. Everyone watching, practice these patterns. They'll make you sound much more natural and thoughtful.
Now here's something interesting. Sometimes our personality changes depending on the situation.
That's so true. I'm different at work than I am at home.
Exactly. Let's talk about this. At work, how would you describe yourself?
At work, I'm very professional and focused. I'm punctual, I meet deadlines, I communicate clearly.
See, that's important. At work, you show your professional side.
Right, but at home with my family, I'm much more relaxed. I laugh more, I joke around, I don't worry about being perfect.
Same. At work, I'm quite serious and responsible, but with my friends, I'm silly and carefree.
It's important to recognize this. You can say, at work, I'm very focused, but with friends, I'm more playful.
Or in professional settings, I tend to be more formal, but in casual situations, I'm quite relaxed.
Good phrasing. Now, what about in new situations versus familiar situations?
Oh, that's a big one. With people I don't know well, I'm actually quite quiet. I observe and listen.
Really? You seem so confident.
Thanks, but it's different when I'm comfortable. Once I know people, I become much more talkative and outgoing.
That makes sense. I'm similar. In new situations, I'm cautious and reserved, but once I feel comfortable, I open up.
So you could say, I'm initially reserved with new people, but I warm up quickly once I get to know them.
Perfect phrasing. Now let's talk about stress. How does your personality change under pressure?
Not in a good way. When I'm stressed, I become irritable and impatient.
We all do. I become very quiet when I'm stressed. I withdraw and need time alone.
That's healthy. You know yourself. So you might say, under pressure, I tend to become more focused and quiet. I need time to process.
Or, when I'm stressed, I can become a bit short-tempered, but I recognize that and try to take breaks.
Self-awareness is key. Now, one more situation. Interviews or formal settings.
Oh, this is important. In interviews, you want to show your best professional self.
Right. You might say in professional environments, I'm punctual, reliable, and detail-oriented. I work well both independently and as part of a team.
That hits all the right points. You're showing flexibility and professionalism.
And here's a tip. Always match your personality description to the situation. If you're interviewing for a sales job, emphasize your outgoing nature. If you're interviewing for a research position, emphasize your focus and independence.
Excellent advice. Read the room and adjust accordingly.
All right, Emma. Time for everyone's favorite part.
What's that?
Common mistakes. Let's help people avoid the errors learners make when talking about personality.
Oh, yes, I've heard some interesting ones. Mistake number 1 is huge. I am a very boring person.
Oh no. What's wrong with that?
If you say, I am boring, it means your personality is not interesting. Other people feel bored around you.
So what should you say if you feel bored?
Say, I am bored, or I feel bored. That means you have nothing to do right now.
So I am boring equals I have a boring personality. I am bored equals I feel bored right now.
Exactly. Never say, I am a boring person, unless you really think that.
Good point. Mistake number 2 is I am very shy person.
What's wrong?
The article a is missing. Say I am a very shy person or just I am very shy.
Oh, the A goes before very shy person. Got it.
Yes, I am a very friendly person, not I am very friendly person.
Makes sense. Mistake number 3, people say, I have patient or I have creative.
What's wrong with that?
We don't use have with personality adjectives. Say, I am patient or I am creative.
Oh, so not I have confident, but I am confident.
Exactly. You can say I have confidence because confidence is a noun, but for the adjective, use I am confident.
That's an important distinction. Mistake number 4, using too many personality words at once.
Oh, I see this all the time. People say, I am friendly, honest, hardworking, creative, patient, reliable, organized, and confident.
That's like reading a dictionary.
Exactly. Pick 2 or 3 words that really describe you. Quality over quantity.
Much better to say I'm creative and hardworking than to list 10 words.
Agreed. Mistake number 5, not giving examples.
What do you mean?
If you just say, I'm reliable, it's not very convincing. Give an example. Say, I'm reliable. For instance, I've never missed a deadline at work.
Oh, that's so much better. The example proves it.
Exactly. I'm creative. I love finding new solutions to problems.
is better than just I'm creative.
Great advice.
Mistake number 6, confusing opposites.
Like what? Like saying, I'm shy, but I'm also outgoing. Those are opposites.
True, you can say I'm shy at first, but I become more outgoing once I'm comfortable.
That makes sense because you're explaining the context.
Right. Or I'm serious at work, but funny with friends. That works.
Good. Mistake number 7, being too negative in job interviews.
Oh, this is critical. When they ask about weaknesses, never say I'm lazy or I'm unreliable.
What should you say?
Choose a real weakness, but frame it positively. I can be a perfectionist sometimes, which means I spend extra time on details.
Or, I'm still developing my public speaking skills, so I've joined a speaking club.
Perfect. You're honest about the weakness, but you show you're working on it.
Last mistake, being dishonest.
Yes, never claim personality traits you don't have. If you say you're super organized in an interview, but then you're always late and missing deadlines, people will notice.
That's true. Be authentic.
Exactly. It's better to be honest and show self-awareness.
You know what would make you sound really natural? Using personality idioms.
Oh, good idea. These are fun. The first one is life of the party.
This means the most fun, energetic person at a gathering everyone wants to be around.
For example, my cousin is the life of the party. Wherever he goes, people have fun.
I wish I was the life of the party, but I'm more of a wallflower.
A wallflower? That's another idiom. It means someone shy who stays in the background at parties.
Exactly. I used to be a wallflower at school dances. I just stood by the wall.
That's so literal. Another great idiom, social butterfly.
This is someone who flits from person to person at social events, talking to everyone.
She's a total social butterfly. She knows everyone at the office.
Or, I'm not a social butterfly. I prefer one-on-one conversations.
Good one. How about down to earth? This means humble and practical.
Despite his success, he's really down to earth. He still drives an old car and wears regular clothes.
I like that one. What about set in their ways?
This describes someone who doesn't like change. They have fixed habits.
My grandfather is quite set in his ways. He eats the same breakfast every single day.
That's sweet, though. Another one, wears their heart on their sleeve.
This means someone who shows their emotions openly.
She wears her heart on her sleeve. You always know how she's feeling.
Or, I try not to wear my heart on my sleeve at work. I keep my emotions private.
Good balance. Last one, old soul.
This describes someone young who seems wise and mature beyond their years.
My niece is only 12, but she's such an old soul. She gives great advice.
That's adorable. These idioms make you sound like a native speaker.
Absolutely. But use them naturally. Don't force them.
Okay, it's time to practice. We're going to ask you questions, and we want you to answer out loud.
Don't be shy. This is your chance to use what you learned. Ready?
First question. What is one positive personality trait you have?
Think about it, then say it out loud using one of the patterns we learned.
Good. Next question. What is one thing you're working on improving about yourself?
Remember the pattern. I'm working on becoming more.
Excellent. Now describe yourself at work versus at home.
Use the pattern. At work, I'm, but at home, I'm.
Perfect. Last question. How would your best friend describe you?
Use, people say I'm, or my friends would say I'm.
Wonderful. If you answered all 4 questions, you're already improving.
Wow, Emma, we covered so much today.
We really did. Let's quickly review what we learned.
We started with positive personality traits: friendly, honest, hardworking, confident, patient, creative, and reliable.
Then we talked about realistic traits: shy, outgoing, talkative, quiet, serious, funny, organized, spontaneous, emotional, and logical.
We learned 6 powerful sentence patterns for describing ourselves naturally.
We discussed how personality changes in different situations, at work, at home, with friends, under stress.
We covered 7 common mistakes to avoid when talking about personality.
We learned fun personality idioms like life of the party, social butterfly, and down to earth.
And we practiced with real questions.
The most important thing to remember is be honest and be yourself.
Exactly. Your personality is unique. There's no perfect personality.
Some of us are loud, some are quiet, some are organized, some are spontaneous. All personalities are valuable.
And knowing how to describe yourself clearly in English will help you in job interviews, in conversations, and in life.
So practice these patterns. Use them this week.
Now it's time for our question of the day.
Today's question is, if your best friend had to describe you in 3 words, what would they say?
Think about it. For me, my best friend would probably say funny, loyal, and disorganized.
That's honest. My best friend would say organized, dependable, and caring.
Beautiful. So, everyone write in the comments, my best friend would describe me as blank, blank, and blank.
We read every single comment, and we love learning about you.
It's also great practice for your English writing.
Before we go, thank you so much for watching today.
If you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share it with someone learning English.
And subscribe to Easy English Talk Daily so you never miss a lesson.
Remember, learning English is a journey. Some days are easy, some days are challenging.
But if you practice a little bit every day, you will improve.
Believe in yourself. Your personality is perfect just as it is.
And now you know how to express it in English.
From both of us here at Easy English Talk Daily, keep learning, keep growing, and stay confident.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next video.